Well, hello, Canadian Campaholic here. I'm just leaving my workplace and I'm heading home on a absolutely freezing cold April day. It is April 16th. It is feeling more like January here in southern Ontario in Canada. We had a huge ice storm over the weekend and we're supposed to get a little bit of snow tomorrow. And crazy to believe, but in less than 5 days, we'll be taking our first camping trip of the season. We're actually booked in to go camping at a local provincial park on the 20th. And it's always a bit of a gamble. We tried it last year with the tent trailer, and that was really kind of pushing the limits of what the tent trailer could handle. But with a nice travel trailer with an onboard furnace, we should be fine. That's one of the joys of having the travel trailer, is that it gives us that ability to go out camping. And quite honestly, even if we don't do a lot of fishing or hiking, even if we're just hanging out in the trailer, it'll get us out of town. It's the first trip of the season, so hey, that's always a good thing. The other reason I wanted to put this video together was a little bit of a rant. I don't really make my channel to be a place to complain and be negative. It's a chance for me to share some of my limited insight on camping and travel trailers and tent trailers with you, my audience. I never profess to being an expert. I never profess to knowing everything. I don't get paid for this. I don't have enough subscribers to make any money, thanks to YouTube. So this is not a full-time job for me. But I've started to get, on occasion, my first experience with trolls. And it's kind of interesting how that works with the RV world, and I'm sure this is probably true with any topic that people are passionate about. But what I wanted to just talk about briefly was how disappointing it is to me sometimes when you get people who feel they know everything and seem to get almost a sick pleasure out of pointing out when other people make a mistake. I had someone who commented on a video the other day because they didn't feel that I had done significant research. They watched my video a year after it was posted. They had slightly different information, and that's okay. That's great. You know, if you know something new, or I've made a mistake, or you found out something that updates something I've said in a video, absolutely put it in the comments. Share that information, absolutely. But it's all in how you share it. And this particular guy, he wrote the comment, and it was very sarcastic. It had a lot of punctuation in it. I probably should have left the comment on. I chose to delete it. Going forward, I probably won't. But it really frustrated me because I had a similar experience. There is an online messaging forum to do with tent trailers and pop-ups. Fabulous, fabulous source of information. Thousands upon thousands of tent trailer and pop-up camper owners sharing all kinds of really great information. But when I bought the travel trailer and discussed on there that I was going to the dark side, I made that cardinal sin mistake in the RV world with RV know-it-alls of writing two words in a sentence, or two terms in a sentence: travel trailer and van. Oh my God, you should have seen it. It was insane. I had all kinds of people coming out of the woodwork to lecture me about how foolish I was being, and you don't know what you're doing, and you're putting your family in jeopardy, and oh my God, you're being so reckless, and blah, 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 blah. And it really was disheartening. It was really, really disheartening. And I'm sad to say, I don't have a pop-up camper anymore, so there's no need for me to be on that forum. But I would probably never go back. And I don't understand what it is about some people when it comes to RVing and camping. They have this burning desire to point out that they know something you don't, or you didn't quite get all the facts right. And again, I'm okay with knowledge sharing. I'm okay with people saying, hey, Dan, just so you know, in your video you said X, Y, and Z. Just so you know, it's A, B, and C. Thanks for the videos. Great work, blah, blah, blah. Happy camping. That's fine. But when it's like, you didn't say the right thing, and you say you can tow with that vehicle, and that's dangerous, man. To me, that's just frustrating, and I really don't understand why people need to be that way. I find that YouTube is a great source of information. I think that videos like the ones that I share and like some of the other videos that are out there, whether it's the RV Geeks or it's, Practical Caravan from the UK, or Andrew Ditton, who's also from the UK, who shares tips on caravanning and camping and RVing. These are all folks that are sharing a great amount of wisdom and resources. Sorry, I'm just having an issue with a guy who doesn't know how to use a roundabout. They share information. They're not infallible. I mean, some of those guys are doing this full time and they're being paid to do it. This is not my full-time gig, but even they make mistakes. And sometimes they get trolls as well, and it's disappointing. So anyway, that's enough of my rant, enough of my venting. As I said, the season's kicking off very soon. As I promised earlier, we will do a review on leveling blocks that I purchased. We'll talk about some of our other camping experiences. We got our travel trailer very late in the season, and we only did a little bit of fall camping with it. So this will be our first opportunity to use that trailer throughout the entire camping season. So we'll get to test out the air conditioning and use the awning and everything in the summer season and see how all that goes. So anyway, hope wherever you are, the weather is getting better, and I hope that you are all set to start enjoying your camping season. I just want to acknowledge that there was one question on a video that was asking about installing lights in a pop-up that had the lights removed, and they had needed some advice on how to do that. I will do my best to answer that question in the comments. I don't know that I'll do a video on it because I don't have access to a pop-up to show you, but I will attempt to answer that question as soon as I can. But again, I'm not an electrician, so if you're going to do anything electrical, same would go for gas. I would recommend having a professional at least look at it to make sure everything's safe. I'd hate for you to wire your trailer and have it short out and cause a fire, but I will at least tell you how it was set up in my particular pop-up. So happy camping, and if this is your first time seeing my videos, please do give us a thumbs up and also do subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.